Hey y'all, it's Larry the Fairy here for Dallas Voice, DVtv on the scene, and we're here at Alexandre's for the canonization of Edna Jean Robinson. Now, if you're like me and you don't know what the hell a canonization is, let's go inside and find out, shall we?
Edna, I'd like you to lift up Blanche into the air and celebrate her life.
You're a whore! Oh, she did speak.
Lift her up, girl. Praise Blanche. Look, everybody, she's raising the dead. Call a couple sexy men up to the stage, please. Hi, Todd. Oh, let's call one more up. Yes. Yeah. Aren't you brought two sexy boys up to the stage? Yes. Well, look, everybody. She just made two men come at once. Oh, she made fire, everyone. Her third miracle. Now, please don't burn out Alexandre's down.
Blessed be.
Yes. Blessed be, everyone. Blessed be. She has made 3 miracles. And just to not, let anybody else think you're better than them, I want to see if you can do one more miracle. Go ahead and separate those. It's a little tricky. Look, everybody, she's parted the Red Seas. I would love to present her with Saint Anna Bortion, goddess of the trailer park, protector of drag queens, and master of the arts. Join me, everybody, and say, "Blessed be, Saint Anna Bortion."
I want to tell you a little story. One, Dragon and I were going to become sisters together, and I just couldn't do it. But in 1989, I joined the Turtle Creek Chorale. And I quickly, as a young person, became part of a group of men that took care of themselves and took care of each other and had compassion and empathy. And there was a duo, there were a couple, Harry Coddington and Phil Barnett. And they opened their home to people who were dying of AIDS and people who had been shunned by the community and their families. And they opened their home to them and took care of the people in the Turtle Creek Chorale who were dying of AIDS. And as a young person, they mentored me to be the compassionate and empathetic person that I became. And I want you all to remember that we need to be empathetic and we need to have compassion. And most of all, in the times that we are being again threatened, that we need to gang together and protect each other and make sure that nobody knocks us the f*** down. And together, we are strong. And together, we can win. And together, we will prevail. Have compassion and have empathy. And when you have compassion and empathy, you will be a winner, I promise you. Thank you very much for this really blessed honor. It's in the honor of Phil Barnett, Harry Coddington, and my very, very, very good friend, Sister Blanche Davidian.
Saint Anna Bortion, everybody!
We're gonna go check it out. Gonna make our way through the crowd. Hello.
The fairy.
Hello.
Hello.
What is your sister name?
Well, I'm not a sister. I'm a saint.
Saint. Yes. Okay.
My saint name is Saint Faye L. from Grace.
Okay.
I'm the patron saint of D&D. necrophilic sex.
All right. Yes.
As you should know, Larry, from our movie we did together. And
Businesswomen.
slutty outfits. And I don't know where that came from.
Can you tell us about the DFW Sisters? What they're about?
Yeah, the DFW Sisters are about promoting safe and joyful sex. They promote sexual safe practices throughout the community. They're out to relieve you of those negative feelings that you may have about your sexuality as a queer.
I love that. They do like fundraisers, charities, that kind of thing? Or?
They do all sorts of fundraising in the community. They do charity work. You'll find them out any given night of the week, just going around and passing out condoms and listening to people talk. They're dressed like nuns, drag nuns, which is fabulous if you've ever been to Catholic school. I suffered through a year, and it's great to see drag nuns out in the community just making you feel good about being who you are as a queer individual.
My nightstand may or may not be full of the little packets they pass out with the lube and the condoms.
Yes, those are called Bliss Kits. And they have condoms, they have lubes, they have a mint for after, you know.
And the Bliss Kits have saved me from many blisters.
Oh, yeah, safe sex. That's what it's all about. They also include in the Bliss Kits a card that has a lot of phone numbers and contacts in case you need to reach out for safe sex or testing or anything like that as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us.
Thank you,
and
Larry.
we pleasured y'all. Do you have a moment to speak about your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
I do.
So I'm here with the man, the woman, the myth, the legend.
Oh my God.
Miss Edna Jean Robinson.
Hi.
Now known as Saint
Anna Bortion.
Bortion. I almost said Anita Bortion. I like Anna Bortion though.
Yes.
So tonight was your canonization.
Yes.
Explain to everybody what that means to you.
Well, I'm being recognized for probably, I guess, 30 years of fundraising and charity work and being an advocate for the community.
Absolutely. You've been
And I think
a legend
that's
since
wonderful.
I've been coming around.
Thank you. I'm very proud of it. I'm very honored and I'm very humbled by it. And I think more now than ever, we need to really have these moments to empower our community and to have the community empower each other and those who are being attacked, like our trans brothers and sisters. And so we can't allow it, and we just need to be steadfast in our community support and being an advocate for ourselves and for those in our own community.
Absolutely. I truly believe if people of color, if gay, trans people, if we all stick together and fight the same fight, that we can keep equal rights going forward and not backwards. But we really have to keep fighting against people like Governor Greg Abbott and Governor DeSantis and all of those other vile people on the planet.
Yes, and right here in Texas, we have to fight against Governor Abbott, Ken Paxton, Ted Cruz. We are really being attacked by these people every day in the state of Texas. Trans people, gay people, people of color, brown people are being attacked, and we really need to be aware of what's happening and make sure that it doesn't get repeated, because they really want to turn back the clock. We've got to watch what's happening with our banned books. We've got to watch what's happening in our schools. But most of all, we've got to watch what's happening in our own communities. And we need to make sure that everybody is aware of those attacks and aware of the people that are attacking us. We had an opportunity to get Beto in, and it failed, and that's the way it is. But we need to continue to keep our eye on the prize, and that is our equality and our own autonomy over our own bodies. And that's one reason I think Anna Bortion is really important in my name. It's because I've been unabashedly and unequivocally loud for 30 years about protecting our community, protecting our rights, and I think the women's right to choose, losing that will mean dire circumstances for the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, for sure. Well, there's genuinely not enough that can be said and not enough awards to give you for all that you've done for us in the community. And on the behalf of me and the Dallas Voice, I just want to say thank you for all that you've done over the years, and we appreciate you, and I love you, Mama.
Yay! Thank you very much, and thank you, Dallas Voice. You've always been an advocate for our community and for me and for drag, and I really, really thank the Dallas Voice for their coverage.
Thank you. Love you, Mama. All right, y'all, we have seen our first canonization in real life with our own eyes, thanks to the Dallas Voice. Don't forget to pick up your copy on newsstands everywhere. The Dallas Voice is the premier LGBT news source for Texas and beyond. Tune in to our next segment of DVtv. This is Larry the Fairy from the local scene to your digital screen. Bye, y'all.